When worlds collide, we have an exclusive from giant freaking robot. Henry Cavill eyed for Star Trek 4? Oh, yes. If Paramount gets what it wants, Henry Cavill could be joining the Star Trek franchise in Star Trek 4. This is an exclusive from Giant Freaking Robot, and just before we go any further, get over to their website. It's an excellent name and a fantastic website. So, a trusted and proven source at Giant Freaking Robot has told them that Paramount Studios want Henry Cavill for the long-delayed Star Trek 4 movie. We don't yet know exactly who the former DC Studios star would play in the Kelvin-verse flick, but Giant Freaking Robot were instantly thinking the same thing I was, and it's great. Now, Henry Cavill's time in Superman and The Witcher had us all seeing him as a good guy, but the thought is, could he be the villain? Could he be the bad guy in Star Trek 4? I really hope so. Trek has a long history of actors delivering standout performances in their films, even in the not quite as well regarded movies. We had F. Murray Abraham in Star Trek Insurrection, we had Tom Hardy in Nemesis, we had Malcolm McDowell in Generations, and of course the greatest of all, now, they go on to discuss that there's another possibility we don't really want to consider, but with the history of this long-delayed sequel, being Star Trek 4, it's impossible not to. Rather than playing a new character, Henry Cavill could be replacing one of the stars of the previous Kelvin-verse films. Now, that is a thought. Now, with regards to filming for Star Trek 4, Paramount infamously announced a production start of 2022 on the film before actually consulting with any of its stars. Yeah, that's clever. Now, at least one of the stars of Star Trek, Carl Urban, straight up said there was no way he'd be able to make those filming dates as he was involved with Season 4 of The Boys for the rest of 2022. But it's now 2023, so everything is still on the table. Now, Giant Freaking Robot think that a villain role is most likely for Cavill, and my personal opinion is, I think it'd be fantastic. I'd love to see Henry Cavill play a villain in Star Trek 4. Cavill is a great actor that I think would make a fantastic villain, and I think the Star Trek franchise needs a real shot in the arm. The third movie wasn't that great, was it? And there's a lot of problems in the Star Trek universe, full stop. And Henry Cavill, well, he could just bring some magic back. Anyway, what do you think? Are you excited by the prospect of Cavill being in Star Trek 4? Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think it's a bad idea? Do you think he'll be the good guy? Do you think he'll be the bad guy? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section below. I would love to hear from you. If you're new to the channel, please do me the honor. Drop me a subscription, drop me a message, and I'd love to interact with you. This is Apocalypse Tours, and we'll see you in the next one.